California. Moving on, child. Moving on. We in Atlanta, child. From 2 days ago, y'all. Emergency town hall held for South Fulton complex known for violence. Shout out to 10 Plus in the building. Appreciate you, honey. Thank you for the support. He said, in the words of Ludacris, roll out. Exactly. Time to go. Get your ass on. You ain't got to go, but you got to get the hell out of here. However that happened. But they said, and I hope Tarek don't go meet with none of them. Tell them to go ahead and get the F out.
Leave me. Get the fuck out.
People have been shot and killed this year alone at the Camelot condos in South Fulton. Many city residents, including the mayor, want to tear it down, but at least one city council member says it's not that easy. Fox News' Christopher King has more from South Fulton, where tonight they held an emergency town hall meeting.
There's a lot of emergency meetings going on around town.
Pritchett called that meeting. A lot of folks want to knock down Camelot condos because of crime and gang activity. She says she wants to clean up the problem, but she says the city must do it properly.
When I first moved there, if you lived in Camelot, that was...
Now, I don't know how well y'all can see this picture here, okay? I'm not trying to be rude, but all I see is busted out windows, busted out. This looks like it might be a mattress. Maybe it's I don't know what it is. It looks like a mattress. This place looks like it's Camelot or something like that. Tore up here, crap. Ain't even no car. Who lives here? These windows is busted out. Who's living here? Of course there's crime. This is the epitome of where Nino Brown went in order to get his crap going.
You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
But they want to stay here. It's the same story. Wash, rinse, damn, repeat. I swear, nobody thinks to plan ahead for sugar, honey, MF, and iced tea.
The place to live.
Horace Coppard says Camelot condos used to be desirable when it opened back in the 90s.
But now, it's just the opposite.
Camelot is now anything but the fictional majestic castle of King Arthur's court it was named for. 6 people were killed at the complex along the old National Highway corridor in South Fulton since January.
Damn, they putting the tape around the damn cars. What the hell is going on over here? Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Orissa Michelle. What is going on down there?
Wendell Lowe gunned down there earlier this month.
There are a lot of shootings and things going on. It is a bad reputation.
Vacant units, broken windows, and trash spilling out of the dumpsters riddle the complex. The city blames gang activities for many of the problems.
It's very dangerous. I've actually seen burnt cars on fire. There are pit bulls running around wild. A lot of people carrying guns out in the open.
Many residents.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it. Leave me. Get the fuck out.
I don't even know what to say, y'all. This is half damn crazy.
And the mayor want to knock down the complex.
Can the city tear down the condos?
No, because the condos are private property.
Council member Linda Becker Pritchett Monday night called an emergency town hall at World Changers Church to clarify what the city can and cannot do.
Condemning a property like that is not within our city purview.
She says the city is doing what it can to clean up crime at the condos, but she says the process takes time and the city must pursue the proper legal channels.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the F out of there. I'm not going to wait around for them to do nothing. But, I guess that's just crazy talk. You don't know. They can't afford it. They don't have the money. They live there for a reason. I don't know what to tell you. If you gonna sit around here and think that the police is gonna get this crime under control when ain't nobody holding none of these gremlins responsible for sugar honey iced tea, and then you got Camelot up there with damn Quavo trying to curb the Goodbye.
We've been finding them, but we have to take a more aggressive approach. There has to be a coordination because it's such a delicate matter.
Pritchett says Fulton County would have the authority to knock down the condos. A source tells Fox 5 the city is looking into what is possible.
Give them that stuff that they're giving them down in California, child. Look at this next story. Teen SHOT during chase in Gwinnett County. Child, keep living there. Y'all stay there, child. Tear it down. What are you waiting for? Use eminent domain. Give them some of that money, the Ellis Act or whatever it's called, like they did in California. Why are y'all fighting to stay? Why y'all want to stay in this place? Most of them places, just like you said, this is exactly New Jack Dam City. You can't tell them nothing, child. We're moving on. Still in Atlanta a month ago. Miserable. Tenants go without AC for a few weeks. What I say before, almost 2 years ago, air conditioning is not required. Air conditioner is not a requirement. Heat, but not air.
Fox 5's Deidre Dave spoke to residents at the Adams House Apartments off Campbellton Road. She joins us live from the apartment complex. And Deidre, with this heat we've been having lately, not the time to not have air conditioning.
Kristen, can you imagine going without air conditioning on a day like today for days on end? Well, residents we talked to say they have been without air conditioning in these apartments for weeks, and they just don't know how much more they can take. The steady hum of an air conditioning unit is a welcome sound during Georgia's hot summer months. Residents at the Adams House Apartments say their units have sat silent for weeks.
These people need some help.
Fox 5 confirmed tenants' claims that at least a dozen units at the complex on Campbellton Road in southwest Atlanta are broken.
Miserable. I am very miserable.
Carolyn Amos sought refuge on her front porch Tuesday afternoon to escape the stifling heat in her first floor unit.
It's hot just like it is out here. Humid hot.
I bought an air conditioning unit that goes into the window, and I have a fan, but honestly, it's not good.
Staff at the leasing office refer.
Listen. I'm not trying to be rude. Y'all, what the hell is this? Y'all, I'm sorry. What the hell is this? What? Don't this look like... Y'all ever see Norman Bates? What was that called? The Bates Motel, I guess. I feel like that's what this is. This looks like a hotel. This is an apartment complex. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just bougie. I'm sorry. This looks like a damn hotel down where Disney World is, and you can't afford to live it or go to the Hilton or the Radisson. So then you go and you stay here instead because you really want to see Mickey Mouse or something. This does not look like a place that people go and rent. I would. Anyway, shout out to the squeegee kid. Thank you so much, hon. He said, okay, wait. Nightly, we see clip after clip of good mamas on Kendra saying she'd be willing to move, right? So that's all good. But now in this news story, moving is the most awful thing ever. In all these news stories, all of them, right? Always. Nobody wants to move. But yeah, probably because the people on Kendra G are saying that you're going to help me move, Ninja. But yes, they always willing to move at that time when it comes to some D. Take it on that pleasure, right? Interesting how that works. It's the pleasure.
My man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a nigga, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a nigga, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga.
Yeah. See my man.
Y'all are funny. Blame the squeegee kid for that. Shout out to the squeegee kid. Please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Appreciate you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the link tree. Everything is going to be there moving forward. Shout out to Jeff Johns in the building. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. He said, what? Do not care. Stimulus money and entitlements is not disposable income. It's not free money, but expensive money. That one lady with the 11,000, she worked the whole damn pandemic. That's why I'm like, there's something missing from this story. Because if you could afford it before the pandemic, how come you couldn't afford it after the pandemic? But if you went ahead and said, all right, I'm not going to have to pay the rent, and then you realize, oh, I better go pay the rent. And just like somebody said, late fees, even though they couldn't charge you late fees during that time frame, but thereafter when it ended, they most certainly could. And then you get too far behind. That's why you got to have a daggone plan. But you know, what the hell do I know? I don't know. Sugar honey iced tea, child.
Us to the landlord.
Many people feel, rightly so, I think, very frustrated in this situation.
Atlanta Legal Aid spokesman Aaron Willoughby cautions tenants against withholding rent
when
the landlord fails to make repairs in a timely manner.
The problem with that logic is that Georgia law is very strict on tenants and does not consider the landlord's obligation to make repairs to be in any way connected to the tenant's obligation to pay rent.
Meaning that even with a legitimate repair complaint, a tenant could still face eviction if they withhold rent. Melvin Mems is moving out. He worries for his neighbors who have nowhere to go.
You better go on. Every man for themselves, child. Make sure you get to, what is it? What do they say? Save yourself first, and then you go back and save other people. You better go ahead and take care of you, and then see what you can do thereafter before you end up at the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic, child.
It's time for me even to vacate, but some of others don't have that necessity to do it right then and there.
Now, we reached out to property management via phone and email. They did not return our request for comment. But just within the past hour, a tenant we talked to said that they were told this afternoon that someone would be out today to make those necessary repairs. That's
good luck to those people. Hopefully that worked itself out. I have a feeling that it probably was some BS. Okay, but we're moving on. This is the last one, and then we're gonna go over here to this Kendra G child because we got to see what's going on over there. So now this one is a rental scam, so it might be sad. All right. So it says fake landlord, rental scam victim now faces eviction. Wow, it's always something, y'all. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
This is the kitchen right here.
Latasha Crosty takes us through her dream apartment that she spent 2 weeks furnishing, from the living room to the outdoors.
This is my patio furniture right here.
But then came a knock on the door from a woman who claimed Latasha didn't belong here.
She got a showing here at this apartment. I said, I live here. She say, no, there's nobody supposed to live here.
Yo, why do we have this wide angle? What is this? Yo, what is this? Woo, child. Is that Krishan Rock's baby right there? Child, you can't.
Turns out she gave a $1,000 deposit and another $1,000 for rent.
Now, wait a damn minute. What? So we just put a piece. We just went to my Mac machine, okay, my Mac Pro, typed stuff up, printed it out, then went over there and said, "Child, this is what it is. There's no header, there's no signatures, there's no nothing. Just go ahead. We're gonna put this in and give me the money, child. Not a signature on here, not a header on here, not a nothing. And we went for this." Sometimes there may be some signs, y'all. I'm just saying, sometimes there may be some signs.
To a fake landlord who she found in a Facebook posting.
I gave him me and my kids money, thinking we got a home.
Oh,
this is so unusual because typically a rental scammer will post a fake ad and take a deposit for an apartment they don't really.
What year did they get this man from? 1962?
Own. It's pretty much unheard of for them to give the tenant a key and say, go ahead, move in.
She was scared. I mean, they've just told her that her home isn't hers and she doesn't have anywhere to go.
Neighbor Kyla Moulton, along with legal aid, are now trying to help Latasha stay. We called and visited the property management company, Fortune Vine Realty, but could not find anyone to talk. Now, 1 week after we first met Latasha,
I went to the door Saturday, the 26th.
she found this.
Child, this thing's. I'm scared. I'm scared. What is this? OMG. What in the effing world? Woo, child. And they keep highlighting the damn thing. This is the scariest thing I've seen on the internet, y'all. Shout out to Blade for the 5. Appreciate you. He said, well, at least she did furnish the outdoors. We'll give her props for that. So maybe she do got some money or something like that, child. Shout out to your excellent sir in the building. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here. He said she got to go because an illegal family called dibs on. Right? Somebody from daggone New York said, I need it. And they said, okay, we're going to go ahead and give it to you. Child, what? Woo, child. Listen. I didn't know that people was going this far, okay? The thing with the thing that had the amounts of the money on it is kind of a little bit of a clue. You could, I guess, get scammed this way, especially if they have a key to the damn house. She moved all in and got all. Now she need to get rid of this damn thing, but you know, that's a whole nother story. It's got long ass fingers and toes. Oh my God. Anyway, but ma'am, this story sounds crazy. Now, of course, they can never get in contact with the daggone people when it's a company. Isn't that interesting though?
This notice to leave the premises taped to her door. Latasha now worries she could be evicted any moment.
I never, ever would have thought in a million years this man wasn't who he said he was.
It now appears the fake landlord may have gotten the key from a lockbox that was on the door. Now, we're going to keep trying to help Latasha. We'll keep you posted so you don't waste your money.
Yeah, keep us posted because that story sounds half damn crazy, okay? Good luck to that lady, all right? And good luck to her and her puppet, her voodoo doll, whatever the hell it is.
We do not care.